But the bigger picture when we go to the stage to leave that lasting impression is to give your audience the real feels. Hello, and welcome back to Dance Colleges and Careers. I'm your host, Brittany Noltimier, and this is the podcast where we talk about all things dance, colleges, and careers. So let's get into it. You might notice my background is a little bit different today. Well, I'm here in Orlando at the Pure International pageant. I'm judging this week, and at the same time, there's also a dance competition going on right next door. So I was like, this is the perfect opportunity to communicate, speak to you guys while all of these things are coming at me, and we are talking pageants, we're talking dance, we're talking talent and students, and getting ideas from each other, all different working professionals, and just trying to come up with the best ways to support you. Today's topic, quick tricks versus real feels. Okay, so I know that as individuals, as students, as dancers, we get so locked in the need to learn the next skill, to get the trick, to land the aerial on stage, to learn how to do our fouettes, our floats, our alisacones, the biggest, best tricks. And that's what we get so focused on, so that when we go out and perform, I always hear it when I'm backstage. When dancers come off stage, the first thing they say is, oh, I missed my aerial, or oh, I fell out of that turn. Every time I hear that, I think it's a complete mistake. And I think they're really missing the boat on something way bigger and way more important. But hey, even I only learned that as an adult, and I'm just here to help you find that maturity a lot younger. The real truth is tricks make you say, wow. They are at like the exclamation point in a sentence. It is the end of the phrase, right? That is usually what happens. Tombe, pas de bourrée, glissade, saut de chat, leap. And that is the exclamation point. Sometimes it happens on beat one or on different accents. It's not about the musicality. But a trick is the exclamation point. It is fast in, fast out. And the same thing with the impact of a trick. Yes, it is exciting, but think, if I write an email to you and I write, hi, how are you? Exclamation point. I'm well, exclamation point. Do you want to go to the park tomorrow? Exclamation point, even though that's a question. And it gets confusing if there are too many exclamation points. If there's too much power the whole time, even in writing, we can see this connection, see this correlation. So that's why tricks are awesome. Tricks are fun. They're amazing to learn, overcome, put in our routines, and feel proud about achieving, but they're not the end all be all. And that's why my little slogan is quick tricks. They're quick in the brain and quick out. After you finish your routine full of tricks, the audience is not going, wow, that leap, that aerial, that trick. Yes, every day in class, we are learning new skills. We're working on these tricks, overcoming them. But the bigger picture when we go to the stage to leave that lasting impression is to give your audience the real feels. And that's why you have to start practicing it in the studio. You can't only practice the tricks in the studio if what we're talking about is saying that the real feels is really what matters, is what lasts with your audience, is what helps you leave a bigger impact. And that's the magic word. Impact. What impact do you want to leave on your audience? What impact do you want to leave on your fellow classmates? What impact do you want to leave on this earth? And I know I'm really inspired by that word right now because I'm judging the Pure International pageant, and their huge mission is impact. What is the impact? But it's a good mission and it makes sense. And it really comes back down to like connecting with our soul and saying, what impact can I leave? What do I want to leave? And how do I want to be remembered? Do I want to be remembered by my aerial? Quick win? Because you won't be remembered by quick wins, by quick tricks. You won't be remembered by that aerial. You'll be remembered by the way you make a person feel. And when you do that, you can have some forgiveness in a technical flaw. If we're not perfect, if we can't turn 36 times in the person before you did, but you made the audience feel something, it gives you something special. If you can do that, if you can create a lasting impression, after you've left the stage, if you can come back next year and I go, oh, I saw your solo last year. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? That is something special. And that's what I'm trying to help you dig deep to find, because I told you already, I didn't find it until I was older. And now I'm older and more mature and I understand it fully. Yes, and it's what I live and breathe by. But so do some kids. There are other people just like you at your age already working on this or already mastering it. So why not let it be you too? You've got this. Think about the bigger picture. What impact do you want to leave? And how do you want to be remembered? The quick tricks are important. We need exclamation points to make stories exciting. But we can't only have exclamation points. We also need the story to give you the real feels, to give the audience the real feels. Thanks for joining me today on Dance Colleges and Careers. I'm excited for you already. I know that you're gonna go out and just choose to be a little bit braver than you were yesterday. So go out, tell your story, be brave, and own the stage.